In the land of the Dogon, where the spirits whisper through the wind and the ancestors watch from the stars, there was a hunter named Sekou, a man of courage, swift as a wild gazelle, with eyes that saw beyond the horizon. And there was Aissata, a woman blessed with sight, not of what is, but of what is to come, a daughter of the seer, bound by duty, trapped by tradition. Their love was fierce, like fire in the heart of the desert. But fate is a river that does not always flow where hearts desire. For Aissata's father, Elder Mamadwa, was a village seer, the voice of the ancestors, the keeper of prophecy. And in his visions, there was no place for a mere hunter beside his daughter. But love does not bow to tradition. And so, beneath the great baobab, where the spirits of old listened in silence, they both whispered their vows, promises of forever, carried away by the night breeze, unseen, unheard, or so they thought. Khalifa had watched them from the shadows, his heart twisted with jealousy. Aissata was his, betrothed to him, his access to great power and to the throne of this village. His mind burning with vengeance. He was not a man to be scorned. He would not be made a fool of. And so he went to Elder Mamadwa, whispering poison into his ears, weaving lies of treachery and dishonor. The seer, bound by duty and blinded by prophecy, did what he believed was right. He summoned the elders. He called for justice. Then came the vision, a glimpse beyond time, beyond the veil of the living. Aissata saw fire in the village, betrayal in the shadows, blood spilled before the ancestors. And Sekou lost to the cliffs, where no man returns. She saw it, but no one would listen. The prophecy unfolded like the turning of the stars. Betrayal struck like a viper in the dark. Khalifa stood before the council, his voice filled with false righteousness, his lies dripping like venom. And Sekou, loyal, fearless Sekou, was cast into exile, a punishment worse than death. The secured cliffs became his prison, a place where the spirits took their own, a place no man escapes. The village turned its back. Elder Mamadwa's word was final. Aissata's cries were drowned by the decree of the elders. Her visions dismissed. Her love shattered. But destiny is not written by the elders alone. And so the night fell, and silence reigned until the darkness came. A shadow moved over the village, a treachery deeper than any had foreseen. Khalifa, the chief's son, grew bolder in Sekou's absence, his thirst for power unquenched. The ancestors stared in the heavens, their voices restless. Elder Mamadwa, once so certain, now felt doubts creep into his bones. Had Had he been deceived? Had he doomed the village instead of saving it? And then, when the people had lost all hope, he returned. Sekou returned. Sekou, the hunter, had faced the secured cliffs and survived. He had walked with the spirits and emerged reborn. He returned when darkness threatened to consume the village, when treachery slithered at his heart. He returned, not as a fallen man, but as a legend. The battle was over, but the story is far from finished. The village stood in silence, the echoes of betrayal still fresh in the air. Elder Mamadwa lowered his head, his spirit heavy with the weight of his mistakes. Aissata stepped forward, reaching for Sekou, the hunter, her love. But before she could speak, the wind whispered a warning from the ancestors. The journey was not yet complete. The true test was yet to come, they said. Destiny is a river, and its waters still had far to flow.